If you type that into the search bar, you clicked on the right video. You just got your Cricut, you just downloaded Cricut Design Space, and you're looking at everything like, what is this? I understand, I was there before. Stay tuned and stay to the end, and I'm gonna give you all the basics on Cricut Design Space. Jumping straight in, the first thing I'm going to show you is the offset feature on Cricut Design Space. So an offset is pretty much just a border that goes around your image, and they also have an internal offset which does the opposite, and that will go inside of your image. So here I'm going to show you how to do the offset on a basic shape. So where you see distance on the right side of that will be the offset, and then on the left side of that will be the internal offset. And you can shift it up and down depending on how big or small you want your offset to be. Once you click apply, you will see the offset appear, and if you don't like that size, you can always delete it and start it again. Now here where you see corner, you can either do a rounded corner or a sharp corner. The sharp corners will work for like squares, like, with the sharp shapes. It all depends on your preference and what you like. So over here is the internal offset. And another tip is, if you're going to be cutting this out, you can change the color based on the color cardstock that you're going to cut it, so it's easier for you to cut. So now I'm going to show you how to do an offset on words. Now this will work if you would like to do like layers on your projects, like if you're writing a name, if you're doing a name and you want to add layers to it, this will be perfect for that. So I'm going to show you an example here. I am going to write hello, I'm going to resize it, and then I'm going to put an offset on it. And after I put the offset, I'm going to change the color. Most likely it's going to be black like that. So I'm going to change the color to a brighter color. And this is what it looks like. And if you would like, you can add an extra offset on top of that if you want to do more layers. So let's say you're moving it around and you want to put it back in the right spot and you can't seem to get it back. There is a tool for that to align it. So you will right click and highlight both of the hello and the offset, and you will hit align at the top, and then you will hit center. And if you want them to stay together, you will hit arrange and then group. And now your word and your offset is together. Now when you're using the group icon, that just means that your projects are grouped together, and they won't be like, when you try to move it, it won't be like that. So here I just ungrouped it so it's able to move around. Okay, so let's say you don't want your words to be going across like that. Maybe you want it to be vertical. I'm going to show you how to rotate your words. So in order to do this, you will click on the icon in the right hand corner where it says more, and you can change it by hitting the rotate option or the position option. So let's say that you want to have your words to be curved, or you want to curve your words. You can do that too. So you will click on curve, and you can either do it, going up, or you can do it going down. Now you also have an option to ungroup your letters. So if you're going to ungroup your letters, this will be perfect if you would like to change the colors of each letter. And when you're done with that, you can also do an offset here as well, if you would like. So here I'm going to show you how to change your basic shape to a pattern. So let's say instead of a basic color, you would like a pattern. So you would go to operation, and where you see basic cut, you would hit print then cut. And then you would click on a box next to it where you choose the color, and you would change it from print type to pattern. And here you will see all the options that Design Space have of all the patterns that they offer. And all of these are free as well. So then you will click on the one that you like, and it will change that basic color, that blue color, to the pattern that you chose. So moving along, I'm going to show you how to use the score icon. So again, under operations, you will hit basic cut, and then you will hit score, and it will look like this. I'm going to grab another shape so you can see how it would look. I'm going to bring the score shape into the front, and I'm going to put the regular shape, the yellow shape, in the back. So the score icon is great for anything that you want to be folded. So you don't want it to be cut, but you want it to be folded. Like if you're making a box, you want to have a fold line. So that is what the score icon is for. When you are using a score icon, you want to make sure that it is attached so it will score the image that you want to be scored. So here I'm going to right click everything and I'm going to hit attach at the bottom. And when you move it around, you will see that it's together. Alright, so moving along, I'm going to show you how to slice. So I'm going to start with one shape and I'm going to grab another one. In this example, I'm going to use a circle. I'm going to place the circle inside of the rectangle. I am going to right click and highlight both of them, and then I'm going to hit slice. So now I am going to move the circle from the rectangle, and you see here that the rectangle has been sliced with a circle inside. Now I'm going to show you how to weld. So I'm going to put the circle and the rectangle together. I am then going to right click, I'm going to hit combine at the bottom, and then I'm going to click on weld. And welding is putting two shapes together so it's all one shape, like this. And this is just a general statement that if you do make a mistake or you don't like how something came out, you can always hit that arrow in the left hand corner that goes back and it will just undo everything you did. So here I'm going to show you how to unite, and unite and weld is pretty much the same thing. It does the same thing as you can see here. Now the subtract feature I don't normally use, but I'm going to show you what it looks like when you do it. And with this option, it looks like whatever was in between is what was left. And this is the same thing for exclude. I don't use this one either, but this is what happens when you use it. Now this one is a subtract icon, and this is what it would do. It would just subtract that part of the shape that you have put on there. Now honestly, I don't normally use those icons, but since I'm just doing a tutorial in general, I just wanted to show y'all what it would look like to save y'all the headache so y'all can see what would happen if you use it. So I'm going to give y'all a little bonus tip. If you are a beginner and you want to learn how to make party favors and stuff, you can actually go on to images, click on images, and then let's say you want to make a birthday banner. You can type in banner, and as you can see here, it will come up with the banner, pretty much not like a template, but like an outline, and those holes are for the strings for the banner. So I'm gonna just show you a quick little tutorial, not really a tutorial, but just a little quick thing to show you how you can use it. So here I am going to click on the banner and I am going to create an internal offset. So you will click on the banner, click on offset, and then you will move it to the left. You will hit apply, and then you can change the color to your liking. I'm going to duplicate so I can just add it to the other two since they're all going to be the same. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to change the colors. And then you can hit the text icon. I already had it here. So I'm going to spell out the word one and I'm going to put it on the banner. But I just wanted to throw in this mini tutorial just to show you how to use the icons, like the internal offset, the regular offset, subtract, unite, weld, and all of those other things. But overall, I hope this video helped and made it easier for you. If you are a beginner and you want to know how to navigate Design Space, I hope this video helped, and just keep in mind that it takes a lot of practice. I know in the beginning it's going to be what is all of this? And it's probably going to get frustrating learning how to use it, but just, keep going, don't give up, and practice, practice, practice. Because practice makes perfect. But if this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.